Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of New Gear News. Now it's gonna be slightly different today, as this is a follow-up to a video that I did about a week or so ago about NEXI Industries' brand new pedalboard called The Solution. I'll stick a link in the description below if you want to go check that video out, just for some context as to what I'm talking about today. So in that first video, I asked some questions regarding the product and had some initial doubts and concerns about the usability and the functionality of it. After I released that video, NEXI Industries got in contact with me and wanted to give me a deeper insight into what they had actually created and into their thought process of what features should have been included. So we chatted for about an hour and I asked some more questions about the pedalboard and the pedals themselves, and I must say that by the end of the conversation I came away with all of my initial doubts and concerns completely blown out of the water. From what was explained to me, it was almost as if a light bulb was turned on inside my head. Everything just seemed to make sense because I was thinking about it in the correct way. So I'm going to present to you today some of the things that were explained to me, and maybe you'll get a better understanding of what this pedalboard is all about. So let's get right to it. So first of all, the whole overarching concept behind this pedalboard and selection of pedals is simplicity paired with true analog pedals. They wanted a simple pedalboard that anybody could just plug in and play through with ease. From that initial thought came the idea of directly plugging in the pedals to the pedalboard, which means there's no need to use Velcro or zip ties to secure your pedals, and you don't need any patch cables whatsoever because they're plugged directly into the circuit. They also wanted a system that was splash proof for any mishaps that might happen on stage with water or other liquids, and one that was extremely heavy duty and durable. You know, maybe you're not playing your best one night and some drunk decides to throw a bottle of beer on stage and it goes all over your pedalboard. It's stuff like that that it will be protected from. If you want to get the optional lid for the pedalboard, then it can withstand around 150 kilos on top. So you know, if you're going to and from a gig, you won't have to worry about any heavy equipment like guitar cabs being stored on top of it because it's designed to take that weight. So now onto the pedals themselves, and this is where some of the most important work has gone into. When making these pedals, the designers had one word in mind: analog, and all of these pedals in their range are true old school analog. NEXI Industries have a few demos on their YouTube channel, so I'll stick a couple of links in the description below so you can go check them out for yourself. And now onto my questions that were answered. The USB jacks are purely to charge your devices. These days some people use their iPads to display song lyrics or notation whilst they're playing on stage, and this feature is purely there so that your device doesn't turn off mid-song. There is a signal chain on this pedalboard, and it reacts exactly the same as if the pedals were linked together via patch cables. And the best thing is, it's so easy to swap and change the pedals in the chain. There's no wasting time unplugging patch cables, clipping zip ties to move the pedals. You just unplug the pedals you want and swap them, which means it's so easy and user-friendly to experiment with different combinations. This is the main feature that made me truly understand the idea behind the pedalboard. Just the sheer ease of use to swap pedals around really quickly and effortlessly and get right back into your guitar playing. One thing I mentioned in my first video was how the pedals look the same and could be difficult to tell the difference on stage when you're playing. I've been thinking about this a lot since then, and I've realised that this wouldn't be an issue simply due to the fact that you will know which pedal is which because you will have put them where you want them, and it will be just natural as to which one you step on. Just take an organ player for example. They have loads of pedals at their feet whilst they're playing, and you don't see them glancing down every time they need to step on one. So here are my final thoughts. This pedalboard won't be for everyone. The long-time players that have had their pedalboards set up the same way for years and years just won't change, because that's what they like and that's what they're used to, and that's absolutely fine. This is aimed at people who want a simple, easy to use setup that can just plug into and play with great sounding analog pedals straight away, and one that gives you the freedom to easily change up which pedals go where on your board to create different sounds. Whether you like this new type of pedalboard or not, it will be down to your own personal preference. For me, now I finally understand what this pedalboard is all about, I think it's a fantastic idea, and I admire companies like NEXI Industries for sticking to their guns and creating something brand new in a market where everyone else is pretty much doing the exact same thing as everyone else. I should soon be getting one of these pedalboards to review for myself, which I'm really excited about, so check back here soon for a full demo. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.